Okay, welcome back. Yes, we're dealing with these times of trouble here. The Mordor invasion is going well, so we're back here, trying to catch some villagers, so we can track them back. Let's see, I'm gonna catch them. Hey, we got them. All right, yeah, let's take these guys. It's an easy win, but we don't have to take losses here.
On my command!
Oh, it's like a fenced settlement. Okay, we're just gonna walk it out to kind of the outskirts down here.
Horsemen! Move! Archers! Move!
They are closing the gap on us. Oh, they're already here.
Cavalry! Charge!
Alright, they're running. Take our loot. Our precious loot. And we are still pretty fast, which is good. See, can we get these guys as well? Looks like we can. This should be prisoners. We'll call them refugees. Because they're Gondorian, and so are we. And this is tough, though, because it's like we have to level up, and we have to, like... Man, Mordor's gonna make it very far before we eventually get strong enough to fight them back. Pages doesn't look like it's... Okay, keep leveling up. Man, Dol Amroth Knights would be sweet too, just getting ridden down by heavy horse and gleaming plate. Maybe like once we actually get like strong enough to actually contest some of these Mordor armies, we can go into that. But in the meantime, we're kind of just trolling around, doing what we can. Point in athletics. It would be kind of cool if we could recruit Gondor pages in the tavern districts, but I don't think I've ever seen one there, so... We just gotta be careful. I mean, the one thing that's like really important for us to do is to prevent misclicks. It's like sometimes the pathing's a little bit weird. But yeah, it can't be helped. Yeah, and we just have to stay mobile for the most part. Oh, that's a big army. Will these guys attack me if I try to slip past them? Not quite. Yeah, so it's gonna be a long time and a lot of work for us to kind of level up enough to actually deal with some of these larger parties. Yeah, and unfortunately... Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to send troops. That's okay. Okay, we go. So that's a good outcome for us. We'll take another ranger. We'll take these prisoners. And the horses. Oh, we're hurting. Oh, and we're very slow. Because we're disorganized. Okay, we're fast again. Try to stay on the road. Let's see, we're almost clan tier 1 too. We're so close. Okay, have they taken Carandros? They have, okay. But there's no, there's no garrison as Osgiliath. Okay, so we can just cross. We can go check these towns up here for recruits. I don't know if we'll find pages here, but it's worth a shot. Sweet. Yeah, we'll take what we can get. And a veteran squire. I'll take that as well. Nothing to sell. We could kind of wrap around the top. Donate prisoners at Henneth Anun. Probably not the wisest thing I've ever done, but... It's probably a good fortress for us to hold, or to work at. Go to the dungeon. Okay, so yeah, I can't donate prisoners because I'm not a vassal, which is fine. Yeah, it's gonna keep harassing me to... Let's see, let's play this safe. We can go to Aldhall. Just travel through the wilderness here. Well, one thing we can do is we can hit Veluin, look for some pages, and then hit Endrir and Rondger, and then kind of move back through south and try to hit a few more villagers here. So they're still taking, yeah, so they take Bar Melui, they'll come down here and probably take Pelargir. Yeah, there's Haradrim Raiders all about. It's probably good for us. Probably take a few extra prisoners. If we can catch those raiders. Looks like we have good chances of doing. Fight this on our own.
Under my orders! Archers! Move!
They actually have talent.
Cavalry! Kill them all!
Let's get the cavalry moving. Don't give those archers a chance to shoot. Excellent. Take the prisoner. Take the loot. Now we're slow again, and the problem with going south now is that there's a lot of armies down there. And they're kind of just conquering through and holding choke points, so outmaneuvering them while we're slow is risky, so maybe we don't do that. It's really hard to say what the right call is here. We're in enemy lands, so we should at least pay attention. We could try to sneak into Minas Tirith and like sell and all that. We do have really high roguery. Well, whatever constitutes high, anyway. What's our chance? 13%? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I will say that these war parties, I think we're gonna beat him. I think we're faster, just barely. Yeah, and they're already besieging Tomb Laden. They're probably already like going for pillar gear. Take a few more prisoners here if we can catch these guys.
Under my orders! Archers! Forward! Cavalry! Move! Archers! Forward! Horsemen! Charge! Bowmen! Forward! Cavalry! Move! Cavalry! Archers! Move! Horsemen! Attack!
prisoners, get more loot. Oh, now we're gonna be slow. Yeah, we've got to be really careful here, because there's a good chance that we get in trouble. Yeah, we've got to be careful here. Because we have so many prisoners now, we're like very slow. We'll check the villages on the way in and see if we can get any recruits. Okay, no, we still got Pillar Gear itself. Let's go ransom. Go our spears now. No to sailors. What kind of quests do we have? That puts us in a pretty rough bind doing that, so. Let's see. Oh, we're so close. Okay. This guy is huge, and I don't know what the composition of his army is. Lots of outriders, which we don't want to see. Yeah, it's just like a mess of different units, which makes sense. It's just a rabble. Oh, wait, so they're also listing prisoners. Man, I wish I could take that guy. Yeah, there's probably no chance of taking any of these guys. Oh, did we sell cows? No, okay. We should be allowed to maneuver this guy. We should be faster. I was wondering why we didn't turn any profit. There we go. I could recruit some rangers, but 6 for 4,000 is really steep. I'd rather have just recruit some Gondor pages. We should have no cows. Okay. So we should be pretty fast. Which means we can kind of pull these guys away from Pellar Gear and buy them a little bit of time. We can keep them interested. A couple more parties. What's wild is just like how many of these guys just are loaded up with prisoners. Well, I guess they've started turning in, so that's not quite the case anymore. Yeah, some of these guys are very fast, too. We're just barely faster. They might catch us on this bridge. we leveled up. One thing I'm not sure about is just how to gain clan tier. Forced march. I don't know what our morale is right now. Probably not that great. Get another focus point in athletics. Have they taken it yet? No. Okay. Just keep our eyes open. See if we can find any more pages. Doesn't look like it. Okay, got one there. That's something. Let's see, we'll stack up, and then we've got plenty of food and gold, so we can kind of start kind of raiding deep within Mordor again. Criminal band. It's good for money and renown.
Widget!
No need to take losses here.
Hear me! Cavalry! Bowman! Move! Cavalry! Forward! Archers! Move! Cavalry! Attack! Come on!
This might get a little... That could have been a lot worse.
Victory! Victory is ours!
Those two rangers.
The day is ours!
That's so brutal. And yeah, one thing that like shocks me is how easy it is to take losses sometimes. It's very tough. to all be stuff. So yeah, we'll grab some recruits, we'll keep raiding. Yeah, one thing is definitely that, okay, we are clan tier 1. So we can start to develop larger forces now. Yeah, how big can we make our party now? 57? That's decent. It's still kind of on the low end. Like we could raise like a small force, but like fighting some of the Mordor parties would still be tough. So it's probably still not advised. However, helpless villagers. War crimes abound. Let's see, do we take losses? Take our prisoners. Take our horses. Them out here. Think we got him. Okay, that's a lot of guys. I don't think we take losses here. Let's just be careful. These guys aren't too well equipped.
On my orders! Arrows! Forward! Cavalry! Move!
Yeah, I do like these Ranger models. They look really good.
Horsemen! Bowmen! Forward! Cavalry! Move!
Yeah, maybe when we do like raise an army, we can actually move our outfit just a little bit.
Horsemen! Archers! Move! Archer! Cavalry! Move!
Okay, get in range. They've done a good job of like trying to conceal themselves behind the rest. Start firing.
Riders! Forward!
Our horses have been crossed. These guys.
Horsemen! Charge!
just always super impressed with how well they've done with this mod so far.
Heaven be praised!
Take her over. So yeah, I think we do, though. We need to probably start growing the size of our force so that we can take on larger parties now. It's like such a scary thing to say right now. Oberon. So we can look at it, try this guy.
Halt! Before we fight, I would know your name.
He's got some pretty strong opponents, or pretty strong. He's got a pretty strong party, so we could lose our party here, which would suck. But I think with proper play, we might have a chance. It's hard to say.
Hear me!
Let's see here. So let's split up into like 3 squads here.
Bowman! Move! Archers! Forward! Archers! Move! Move! Riders! Forward! Move! Move! Move!
Yeah, riders are back. Okay, make sure we've got good line of sight.
Archers! Move! Forward! Bowman! Forward! Forward! Move!
For all of our
Archers! Forward! Move! Forward! Move! Move!
just so they can't attack all of them at once. Here they come. So we're gonna have to meet their charge with our own. Because that first horse archer, so that's gonna be our first challenge here. Now here the infantry.
Arrows! Advance! Archers! Advance! Bowman! Archers! Move to cavalry! Give them hell!
Okay, and then the front line here. Fall back, take it down, fire. Okay, so the initial engagements are going well. Okay, cavalry's about to get to the front line now. Just try to get some damage in. Oh, ow. Tracks. Nah, they were too fast. Okay. Yeah, let's see how the rest of this fight plays out. Yeah, looks like we're starting to take losses now. Okay, where's the shot? Okay, so probably we'll Yeah, dang. We'll probably be taken prisoner here, and probably what we'll wind up having to do is go and actually, yeah, put together a real army. Just a bunch of raw recruits, probably, and yeah, because it's kind of just getting too hard to find pages to replace our rangers. But yeah, like, we did what we could. Okay, so we've probably got a horse. We've probably got more horses than we need. Just need one. Yeah, I loaded it, so I'm slow. Hopefully, just kind of circumvent these guys. Nice and easy. So I think you're actually, yeah, I actually have to get on the horse in order for me to go faster. Yeah, there we go. Now we can outpace these guys. Oh, get juked. Okay, and they haven't taken Pillar Gear, but they are bloody close. So we need to kind of disappear before they actually take it. Okay. So it might be within our best interest to go to Lamadon. Let's see. Yeah, 57. We've got 3,500 to put an army together. Got a point in athletics. Let's go weapon handling on foot. So I could just recruit sailors. Got kind of a mix, and it looks like so I've got swords and javelins. Okay, and looks like that continues. Yeah, it's probably better than nothing. Problem is, we'll still have to train these guys. Yeah, we do have perks for that. Okay, we have no food as well, which is something we have to consider. Probably byproducts. Just some grain. Yeah, because one thing... Okay, as well. Because I think we can actually turn these guys into archers, yeah. Probably just pretty run-of-the-mill regular archers, nothing special about them, but we can make a respectable force here, just swordsmen, archers, just kind of like the middling stuff out of these sailors, which is awesome. And they are probably a pretty elite fighting force once we get them as well. Yeah, and the nice thing about having a bunch of irregulars is they're cheap. They're not hard to maintain. Yeah, now that they have like unit collision and stuff, it is a lot harder to actually navigate Gondor. Got some raiders here. Looks like we can catch them. Good XP. And a hideout. Nice. Let's see how these new sailors are.
On my command!
Let's go. There we go. Okay.
Troops! Forward!
Pretty wide line. I think there's a way that we can dismount. I just forgot what it is. Oh, okay, there we go.
Infantry!
Okay.
Attack!
Get in there, because they've got archers. We don't have shields. Step it up, boys. Oh, the javelin.
For glory!
Pretty atrocious trade. I'm just not gonna look. Alright, we got him. Lost 20% of our force, but hey, we got there. Alright. Probably got quite a few promotions for that, which is nice. A quest here. Talk.
Oi!
Okay, we'll take care of that ourselves. Healing rate's great. Band base is over here. These guys also have a quest, maybe for the same thing.
Aye.
That's fine, yeah. Should be faster than these guys, just a little bit. This might be better. Okay, so okay, taking the loop. See if we can get another one of those brigand vans to come out. Get some promotions. So yeah, now the skirmishers actually have shields. So we can put the shields out front, and that should kind of save us on the charge just a little bit. I'm really hoping we can get another bandit group to keep that hideout. I don't know if they're gonna do it. 300, not bad. Okay, well we got time, so we'll leave. Head up the road here. West.
Aye, so who it? Extortion by deserters. Raiding their village. Wait until they arrive. Okay. Send troops. And 2 losses, yeah. We'll take all that and meat. Maybe offload like 1 grain, yeah. It's always good when the ranger's on the right side of the law. Let's see here. Yeah, and we'll kind of come back up. Okay, so now we've got footmen and double ammo pages. So now we're in Belfalas. So here we get good spearmen. So I'm hoping one of these is actually a city. Are we faster? Or we have parity, so should be able to catch up over time. We'll start him. Take the prisoners in the loop.
party size isn't increasing too much just yet. Okay, we are at Ethring. So we've got to be getting close to a real city. Right? Like, okay, Calimbel, guaranteed city. Right? Right? Should be the province of Lamadon. Interesting. So these are Lamadon's swordsmen. Okay, so they're backed up. So these guys are like heavy infantry of sorts. So we'll grab some of those. Let's see how much time we've got, because we still have to get back those other brigands. So yeah, we're maxed out on recruits, so now these guys are kind of locked in right there. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. So we'll ransom our swordsman, sell off. Maybe we like get a better bow. Now what's wrong? I have the... Oh, I don't have the bow skill to use this, okay. And it's also very expensive. So yeah, now's probably not the time to upgrade the bow. Can we get a cheap saddle? We can, okay. We don't need much because we'll probably just be fighting dismounted most of the time, but we could at least like get an Athelian outfit, but that's okay. We still kind of need to be frugal here, so. Alright, let's head back. Will this guy allow me to declare?
Forgive me what may...
Very well.
Can I enter the service? Okay, 250 gold for every group of enemies we vanquish. Alright, so yeah, we're mercenaries now. That's it, okay. So now we can get a little bit more renown and keep leveling up our clan. And now all this is allied country instead of neutral. Let's see here. Let's stick to the heavy infantry thing we got going on right now. Yeah, we're running out of days, so we need another brigand group. Which actually, I think we can just clear that out, and that'll give us the dealing with brigands thing. Let's see. Yeah, daily experience is fine. Okay, so now we've got an army formed. So we could join that army, but we're going to come down here and make some money dealing with this hideout. We're still leveling Steward, which is nice. Yeah, we have some food variety, so morale should be good. should be a pretty big win for us to take this. Okay, let's go... Let's check out these Lamberton swordsmen. These guys look pretty awesome. Alright. Yeah, look at these fellas. Okay. So just have them attack. Pretty good with the bow. It is nice to finally be gaining a little bit of momentum. This game has been kind of a grind, painful grind so far. So. I guess it always is in the early game, but I'm still learning a lot of like the tricks and stuff that you can actually do to set yourself up for success in this game. Things that are actually successful. Useful.
Die, you pig!
Alright, hopefully the party that we fight isn't too insane, which it looks pretty rough. I don't fight duels. Get 'em, boys.
For the Craven!
We'll take all of that, and all of that, and all of our money, and all of our other money. I think all of that just made us very rich men. Relatively speaking. leadership or steward. Probably steward is better. Oh, did you think you were getting away? Okay, and now we have made a pretty serious achievement. So let's get our promotions going. That's such a sad army, dude. Dude, Gondor has got it so rough. I mean, yeah, so we're allied now. Okay, so we're basically allied with all of the forces of good at this point because we declared for Gondor, which is nice. So yeah, even though the War of the Ring does not appear to be going in our favor currently, there's still quite a bit for us to do. And we could kind of experiment around, like we could go up and fight in Rohan for a while, but I really want to focus on this whole kind of like Gondor frontier, right? Because the idea was we wanted to be kind of a ranger, an Athelian ranger, so we just couldn't get enough pages to work it properly, which was a shame. I'm curious about something here at F3. So we'll just keep operating out of Galenville for now. Yeah, it's a little bit far from the front line, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, and now we can kind of feast a little bit. So that should improve some of our stuff. So we could get a proper Athelian cloak now. Can't even get Boromir's cloak. That is quite nice. A little too nice though. Let's just go with that. And then see, maybe we can get like a nice jerkin. And such. Some proper bracers as well.
Go Dave!
Yo, how's it going, Jaden?
Pretty good, dude. About yourself?
Good. Yeah, I've been testing this Lord of the Rings mod for Bannerlord.
Oh, yeah. Is that new? Or were you doing that a while back, too?
No, I was doing like a Warhammer mod before.
That's right.
But
That's what it was.
yeah, this Lord of the Rings mod just dropped. Here, I can share my screen with you.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings would be more my alley.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
Just with the setting of like Bannerlord, you know.
Yeah, it's actually very good, and like they've done such a good job of modeling like all the different like factions and stuff. Like, you know, like they have, it's like all of Gondor. It's not just like the Minas Tirith soldiers and stuff. So they have like Lamadon troops and Pelargir sailors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's dope.
They've gone through so much work. Yeah, this one's called Tales from the Age of Men, I think is the name of this mod. But yeah, they just released, like, they just did a huge content drop, bro. No, but seriously.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big rework. So the mod's been out for a while, but it just got a big rework.
Yeah, they've been.
recently.
I think they started it like last January, but man, they've been working super hard on it, and they've got like a Patreon, and like they've literally been putting like tens of thousands of dollars into this mod, dude. It's actually
Yeah,
pretty insane. I don't
yeah,
know. I
that's
don't.
awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see me stream or sharing my screen. I should probably switch over so we can play something else. But
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching your screen.
okay, nice. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I can show you. I've been working on my character. I'm trying to make like an Athelian Ranger type character.
Yeah,
So I've got him like set up, and like look at this, dude. This is all like modeled clothing and gear from that they've made for this mod. Like none of this is
yeah.
released
It's
yet.
always super impressive when you see that. Like when they go, I mean, they're literally making a game at that point.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I love about modders is like, see, yeah, so like, and then they've got all the different units. So like, these are Pelargir sailors and marines, and then they've got like spearmen from Belfalas and
Yeah,
yeah, like Lamedon swordsmen. And then like they've even got these Gondor pages which go into like the knights, which is very cool. Like you can get Dol Amroth's Swan Knights.
okay, yep.
Yeah, or like what I was trying to favor was you can go down this Athelian Ranger tree and you can get actual like Rangers of Athelian. It's very
Yeah,
sweet. So
yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, ultimate like Lord of the Rings lore fantasy.
yeah, it's so immersive, and I just live for immersion in games. So it's like
Yeah, 100%.
yeah,
Yeah, it makes you like, like it's cool that modders are doing this, but like why don't we already have a Lord of the Rings game like this? It just makes too much sense. It should exist.
yeah, I feel like it's just because like corporate and AAA gaming titles just don't have their finger on the pulse of what the people want. You know,
Yeah.
is the problem.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
and when you get like money, I mean, this is like a passion project.
yeah,
Obviously they need money to do it, but it comes from, people who are passionate versus, a pitch that you're making in a board meeting.
yeah, exactly, right. It's like, and that's the thing is that they're not really caring about what's profitable. They're caring about what's the most profitable. So we're a little faster, so we catch these guys. So this will be an easy fight.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's why we have, 18 bajillion live service games.
Yeah, right. Call of
Because
Duty
that's what's most
27.
profitable.
On my
Yeah.
orders!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so I've just got like a mix of Gondor rabble here.
I wonder, I mean, do they run into licensing issues? Like, if they do this? I guess they're not selling it.
Yeah, no, it's
So-
all free. Like, that's the wild thing, is this is all free content. You can support them on Patreon, but yeah, you're technically not, like, actually buying it. So
Right.
Infantry!
sound the charge.
Charge!
Yeah, I need to, like, split these forces so that my shields are in front, which looks like it's naturally the way they're doing it.
Right. Oh no way! Just get haste immediately.
Yeah, dude, the archers in this game just gun for
So when you're like hero dies or whatever, you're just spectating now.
yeah, and technically
Okay.
I'm not dead, I'm just like wounded, so I'll just like
Right.
health all the
Right.
time, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go
Seems
down.
like a pretty easy win though.
Yeah, it was no sweat. Yeah, I had like over twice there and such.
Yeah. So do you have like multiple factions that you can play as?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so
Okay. So they fleshed it out that way.
yeah, let me
That's cool.
save it and I'll back out, but I'll show you like how detailed it is real quick. So, if we zoom out, I can show you like the entire map. So you literally have all the way from like the Lonely Mountain up here. You can play as like Erebor Lonely Mountain dwarves, or you can come down and play as like Misty Mountains dwarves, even I think. Um, and then yeah, they even have like Rune and Harad, and they have Mordor, of course. And like Mordor has just been a huge force of nature, so they just have been pushing out of Minas Morgul, and they've taken all of Osgiliath and Minas Tirith, and they're just pushing down to Pelargir now. You even have
Right.
like
Okay.
yeah, you even have like Harad proper, and you have Umbar, which is like black Numenorians and pirates and such. So and you could
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, and then here's Isengard and Orthanc and Rohan, and then like the Dunland areas. And yeah,
Yeah.
if I save it and I back out to the main menu and I start like a new
My first run would 100% be Rohan.
yeah, Rohan is great. Like the Rohan cavalry are great because they're dual purpose. They're incredible horse archers, and then they all have lances. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could absolutely be a horse lord. No sweat,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, that would be the play. And then my second run, I'd want to probably be like the pirates, like play out like a, like an alternate timeline where like the pirates are the ones who like finally put Mordor down.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do like Pelargir sailors and Umbar corsairs, and then just declare for the forces of good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Enter the Age of Man is like the new game dialogue option. And then it should give us a list of like all the factions that you can play.
What faction are you playing as?
Gondor. I'm playing as Gondor, so
Gondor. Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
So you can see it's like Rohirrim, Bardings, like these are the men of Dale, and then Dunlandings, Haradrim, Easterling, Varyags are like sort of Norse raider types. Gondorians. Then you have Sylvan Elves. Here's Mordor. Here's Uruk-hai, which I believe is Isengard. Dol Guldur, Dwarves. There's only one dwarf faction, which is interesting. And then Noldor and Galadrim and Gundabad orcs, which I'm not sure the difference. And then Umbar, which is like the southern corsairs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Quite a few.
Yeah, and it's like if I go into Mordor, what's wild is these guys literally have Uruks modeled, and they also have orcs modeled. So like if you wanted to play
Yeah.
just like this decrepit hunchbacked orc, you know, and just go around raiding and pillaging and just being a menace, you could.
Yeah.
And then like with the dwarves, they have dwarves really well modeled already.
Yep.
So one ironically they don't have elves modeled, right? So if you want to play elves, you have to play human, but you just make him very elf shaped, and it works out that way. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. All you have to do is like throw a pointed ear on it.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Maybe give it a high brow.
Yeah,
But that seems like the easiest one to do.
yeah, and what's cool is like this game has you get to like write your own origin story in this game, right? So like if you
Yeah.
wanted to play a Rohirrim, right, you get a bunch of perks, and then there's like there's this whole like description of their backstory, and but if we
Yeah.
go,
And
but
that's interesting that's cool that they went through and gave everybody like isometric abilities and stats and whatnot too.
yeah, yep. But then yeah, they also added like this whole backstory thing. This is in the main game as well, but they made it individually for each one, so you could be like a merchant in Edoras or retainers of the marsh, or a
Mhm.
freeholder, and it goes on. You can work with the guilds, or work in the stables, and then you can join Westfold skirmishers or City Watch of Edoras.
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, it just goes on, and they've done
Yeah.
just a really good job with it. And look at all the banner customization is incredible. Like they've added all these new icons. You know, so like there's like Gondorian icons and
Right. Yeah.
you know, and it just goes on. Like look at that. That's just such a gorgeous thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. When you craft these banners, you have to just select one of those. You can't like overlay.
No, you can't overlay. It's a very simple. Like there are mods that
Yeah.
allow for better banners, but this one, like adding these icons is already like pretty incredible.
Yeah.
That, and then
Yeah.
yeah, they also like expanded the colors that you can choose from. So yeah, depending on how you want to play Rohan, you know, you absolutely can, which is just really awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm glad there's people out there that do shit like this.
Yeah,
That's how I always feel when I see stuff like this.
there's some good in this world, Mr. Fro. It's
Yeah.
worth fighting for. Yeah.
Yeah.